Sorry, guys. Just realised we've been muted the whole time. We're professional YouTubers over here. But welcome, everyone. I've got Nils with me today, guys. Nils is PSCommander. PSCommander's got his own YouTube channel. He is a big collector from Germany, and he's a full set collector. When I say full set collector, I'm talking full Vita set, full PS3 set, and Nils has a current full PS4 set. So please welcome.
Thank you. First time here live.
A little bit.
First time on camera for a video and live chat. Quite exciting. Yeah, let's see what kind of question.
Yeah, so if you got any questions, guys, throw them in. We'll answer them all here. We've got a few people jumping in. So welcome, David. Welcome, Sebastian. Nice to see you guys. So it's cool to have someone go through my shelves who has a full set. I've never had anyone who has thousands of games come over, so it was a really cool experience for me. I know Nils hasn't been to another house like this before,
No.
so it was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's much bigger on YouTube than in real, but yeah, I wasn't that surprised. I saw a lot of games in my game room, but quite interesting. Different to see this different variants here.
Well, gonna said full set collectors are the best collectors. We got Andy in the chat too. Good day, Andy. How's it going? Any plans to go for a full PS1 and PS2 set as well?
Yeah, not really, I think. Not really, but maybe when I come back home, I try to get more stuff. Yeah, it's my childhood memory. One. Yeah, maybe I'm first go for the must-haves. Try to pay the money goes for. But yeah, let's see how it all goes through. I'm just missing about 120 PS4 games at the moment, so go for that. We see.
Could be going for a few more years at this rate. When you first started for the PS4, did you ever expect to collect over 3,000 games on one system?
And not really, not. I think I was like most collectors, so I think I was quite bored. I finished the set too. Then started with the limited run stuff and go for even more games. I browsed a lot of countries and yeah, found even more interesting releases right there. And then I had too many games. Went through all the lists. That's it.
We've got Slade. Good morning from Germany. Welcome, Slade. Rasmus says, so cool you were visiting Figsy in Australia. G'day, Rasmus.
Hi, Rasmus. Yeah, it wasn't planned. So I think I made these plans for about a year. COVID was, and my girlfriend and I wanted to visit some more countries, and Australia was on a very long time, so went for the whole coast. Yeah.
I got to finish up a trade that we started back in 2019. Trade that I started with Nicolo as well. I sent a game from Nicolo to Nils, and now it's in Australia a few years later, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it went 5 countries, I guess. And finally, yeah, it's on your door shelf.
No importing fees too.
Time.
What about the PS5? Do you collect for the PS5?
Yeah, not really. I'm playing on the PS5 most of the time, but having 35 games so far. Just get the games play at the moment. Maybe later on I get and grab the expensive ones.
David said EV Games stores rolling out the red carpet for Nils.
Not really. I'm a bit underwhelmed here to see all the stores. Yeah, I'm not looking for much right now. Fixie, help me out.
Yeah, we went shopping today, and I bought a PS4 game, and Nils didn't. So
I just, what did I bought a game for as a gift? That's it.
Balishkin said the classic 3-year trade of Figsy.
How long did the first trade?
With you and me,
Yeah.
I think that was 3 years. That was prior to COVID, though, so it didn't need to be.
There were games.
Those were the days where I never used to go to the post office. Go to the post office once every 3 months. Everyone's
Daily.
Denvi Games says, "Wow, hi guys, hey Denvi, he's over in
Hi.
Ukraine. How much on average was the PSCommander spending a week to get so many PS4 games, and where was his main source?" Hitting you with the hard questions.
I think that's a mystery. I can't really tell. But most of the time I go for promo deals. So buy 2 games, get 3. Sometimes we had buy 3 games and get 5. Just put an average for 40% sealed games. What I went for, but some month I think it was 500 to 700 euro.
Ooh.
The life of a full set collector. At least when you want to have sealed games quite early in life cycle. So I'm waiting for around 2 or 3 price cuts. Then I bought the game 70% off with promo deal. Germany, it's quite easy.
Sebastian said, "Are you buying games on Rebuy? I've been buying games from them ever since I started collecting."
Not really. So most of the time it's too expensive for me to buy in Germany. Maybe I was late collecting, so I already had a lot when seeing rebuys, so it wasn't interesting enough for me. I think it's a good source for collectors who start a collection in Germany. There are some promo deals there, but
Denvi said, "Figsy, do you have some games that PSCommander doesn't? Not for the PS4. I think we went over some of my PS3 games that he doesn't own, but it's not many."
I think there are many. So there are a lot of variants for so I think they're on the shelf here.
Testing.
Test.
Hopefully
Is
that's
it better?
Let us know if that's any better, Andy. Again, I'm not very good with audio. I think he is background noise. The listener said that makes sense. It's mainly a good site to buy in bulk.
Yeah.
So you told me before we started, how many games are in your collection?
Yeah, as I told on YouTube right now, I'm almost hitting the 8,000 games wall. So it's a lot. A massive collection in my basement, but yeah, I don't have so much time to create YouTube videos. Let's see what the future holds, but I don't have that many time. I'm just doing it for my own. Just having fun to share the most recent stuff to you guys. New games, variants maybe. That's most of the things I'm interested in.
If you aren't already, guys, be sure to go and check out PSCommander's YouTube channel. I will link it into the description if you aren't watching live. So be sure to go and subscribe, give him the support. Check out that collection because it is amazing. Like you'll see PS4 games that you've never seen before. That's guaranteed.
I think so, yeah.
If there's anyone who hasn't, then I'm sure you want to meet them because they have an amazing collection.
Yeah, I'd like to share the collection private as well. If there are some German collectors visiting in Germany, I can't tell you here living right now. If you're really interested and like to share some of your memories or own collection for it. Of course, really looking forward to see other collections, share some stuff about.
Hopefully, in a few years,
Me and Niels will be doing the same video over in Germany. So fingers crossed we can make that happen and possibly even make it to Berlin. So, i.e. Sebastian, I'm sure you'll be up for that. What about other systems? Do you go for any Xbox or Nintendo or anything like that?
Yeah, I do have a quite big 360 collection. When I started this generation of games, I didn't start with the PS3. I started with HD because it was the first console with HD, and so I not collected for 360 stuff back in the days. But yeah, I got most of the exclusive stuff for the 360. I have a lot of Nintendo games, of course. I started collecting in 2011. When I went to university, I started with the Game Boy and with some Super Nintendo and 4 stuff. GameCube, made a huge deal on the GameCube. I think I have most of the stuff I wanted to have. I really went for PlayStation stuff. It was much cheaper and I was more a PlayStation guy.
Sebastian said trader, then he said he might take us up on that deal in a couple of years.
And Andy said, a man of class, 360 Master Race.
The Red Ring of Death system.
Yeah, that happened to me as well. I got World Cup edition with this nice, what it called, the face on the front.
Oh, the faceplate.
The faceplate, right? The World Cup 2006 in Germany. I had to go for it. I'm a huge fan, so yeah, I played mostly sports games when I was a kid, because whole childhood was playing sports, basketball, soccer or football, tennis, that stuff. So yeah, I was introduced in video games sports side.
That reminds me, I mean, we're going to have a game of FIFA after this or what?
Of course, we have to. I'm not playing FIFA nowadays, but
take your bets in the comments on who you think's going to win. For as many Red Ring of Deaths, there is just as many Yellow Light of Deaths on the George Floyd. You're right there. Unfortunately, the Wii's all work, so
never played the Wii. Wasn't my...
I'm not a fan of the Wii controller, but if you're using like a GameCube controller, it's a really good system.
True. But I think I skipped the Wii. I started again with the Wii U. I tried to get a full set on the Wii. Back in the days, I was in about 100 something. Stopped. I think I had the most expensive games on the system, but then I didn't know where.
Denvi said, thank both of you guys. Your videos are very helpful for other collectors. You're very welcome, man. Thanks to you guys for watching them. Bashan asks, have you ever had any problems getting List B index games through custom? I know a couple of people who...
I don't know what he's really talking about.
Is it
This
like
list
band
being-
games?
I didn't really collect for band games. What kind of game?
I'm not too sure on that one. I know for Australia, like Manhunt was banned. A couple of titles, not many.
Thing I just got some of these on garage sales in Germany. Didn't have to import them. Never had problems like that. I just have a problem back in the days when I listed a Mortal Kombat 9, I think, from the era. I got like a fee for that, huge fee, because I wasn't aware of that. I had some problems back in the couple years. Not really talking about that. We skipped that.
Games like Soldiers of Fortune Payback on PS3. I have
Not
no
sure.
idea why that would have been. Maybe there was World War II references in it.
And I imported my games from UK. I have problems. Darren did that back in the days for me. So Darren White is an old group member from me back in the days, but
Hope he's
think-
doing okay. No
yeah.
one's heard from Darren in a couple of years.
yeah,
So.
right. But I never had such problems.
That's the thing with collecting. You meet people really well. Sometimes people just disappear. So wherever he is out there, I hope he's doing. Disembamment after death. We really hate that. That's fair. And Germany is very similar to Australia in classifications. Like I know a lot of games are only banned in Australia and Germany.
Yeah. Because of the World War II references, many cases. But the last couple years, Age System, or the company doing this, got a bit more friendly. So, like killer games, where they are called back in the days in Germany, there is an event that allowed days a couple of years ago. I think there aren't many games banned.
Over here, they never used to have the R rating system for games. It was only available for DVD. 2000 and that got introduced for games. So about the same time the PS3 started. Robert Turner asks, have you picked up any games here in Australia that's hard for you to find? PSCommander. I think Figsy has them all in his collection. I just gave you a couple of games.
Yeah, you gave me some steelbooks, but nothing country. I think we made most of the digits 1 or 2 years ago, so there weren't many games. What?
Maybe just a couple of sport variants. Not very interested in stuff like that. We actually found a couple of PS3 games that Nils hasn't got, and he's like, I don't want it.
No, I'm not into sports variants. Well, I don't want to go into.
But listener was saying, yeah, they're much more lenient now. And I guess it's good because gaming's so much bigger now. It's where gaming would have been looked at. I know in Australia they looked at gaming like it was a kid thing. That's why they never had restricted games. But now, gamers aren't kids anymore. It's a market that's huge. You can't just exclude a age bracket from that market. Any more questions, guys? Feel free to ask him in here. We don't bite. We'll answer anything. Well, we might wrap this live stream up, guys. Really appreciate you having on the channel, Nils. It was nice to come into the game room and to finally meet you. We've been friends for, let's say, close to 6 or 7 years now. So
We've done 3 or 4 trades together, so it's really cool to meet in person finally. Just got a couple more comments coming through. Have you got the Borussia Dortmund variants for FIFA 15, 16, and PES 17?
I never was interested in getting them because it does have so many variants in so many countries. I couldn't really figure out if it's a true variant or just printed cover art from the club. Skipped it.
Have you seen the new 2022 covers, what they're doing for the clubs? So every player in the Premier League got an exclusive cover variant with their stats on it. So it's a 1-of-1 cover of every player now. Like they're gonna pop up on eBay one day. 10-year-olds still get on GTA 5 and COD anyway. See you guys next. Again, thanks everyone for coming in. I hope you enjoyed this stream. Be sure to check out Nils' YouTube channel, guys, and see you in the next one. Peace.
Bye bye.